Have you look right here.
Okay.
With us today, we got Coach Tommy Hill, formerly of Childs High School, and has brought his basketball acumen over here to Florida State University. Coach, welcome.
Thank you, and welcome for you guys.
Coach, we're really excited about your orange team here that's so young.
Oh, yes. We have, starting our lineup tonight, we're going to have an 8th grader, 3 9th graders, and a sophomore. So we are really, really young.
Coach, I like the line that you had when we talked off camera. You might have the best JV team in the city, but they're playing Boston.
Yes, sir. And it's been rough. They've had to learn some things the hard way, but we're coming. We're getting better every game, I think, and I'm looking forward to what the future has. And we're still hoping that maybe we can make some noise here at the end. So see what we can do.
We talked about the physical maturity and the mental maturity they have to make. Which one you think is more difficult?
The mental maturity is pretty tough. Being able to focus and concentrate, know where you're supposed to go all the time, being able to read the defense and make a pass before you get in trouble instead of after you get in trouble. All those things have been real important for us. Physical ability, we actually have a lot of physical ability. It's just putting it all together and making it work that's been a little bit of a struggle for us.
Okay, tell me about your young point guard that you have, Terrion.
Terrion is one of our leading scorers. He's very athletic. He's getting better all the time. He's very vocal, good leader. And so we kind of go as he goes a little bit. If he has a good game, that really helps the rest of us. And so hopefully he'll have a good game tonight.
Well, Coach, that's very unusual to have an 8th grader as one of your leaders on the team.
It is, and we're going through some growing pains with that, but it's a very skilled young group. So it's not like, to me, not like a normal 8th grader. The mental part of it, like we said, has been tough because that part is still a normal 8th grader. But physically, there's definitely a lot of ability there, and I'm really looking forward to how we develop.
Well, Coach, you have 2 trees. You got Twin Towers in there as 9th graders, the 2 tallest young men you have on your team. Tell us about them.
They're coming along. They're both getting better every day. Scoring-wise, we're starting to be able to utilize them a little bit more. Kai can shoot a little bit outside, and Maclay is doing better and better at posting up. And so it gives us a nice presence in there, and we can play defense well and get in front of people and box out a little bit and get our hand up, block some shots. It's really nice to have those big guys in there. And if we can hold teams to just one shot, that would sure be helpful.
Well, Coach O'Neal, we appreciate you taking the time to come over and talk with us on Insights. We wish you much luck in this game tonight and moving forward. And the stars are going to be bright and brighter for you and this young team.
We thank y'all for coming out here and showing our program off.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
With us with Insights, the visiting team, the legendary Coach Granger. Boy, he's known all over the country. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well, doing well.
Oh, man, I got him early. You see how he made him blush and smile a little bit? He's so suave that he keeps it cool on ice. Ice with him is cool. Coach, you got a pretty good team here.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, we got a few young guys, and we got to continue to develop them. They got some success with them right now, but they're so young that it's a lot of learning that they still have to do.
Who's the left-handed perimeter shooter you got that shoots over here by where we're standing?
Pierce Johnson, he's a sharpshooter, and he really can knock down a few in a row. And if he gets rolling, it opens up things for the rest of the guys.
Well, we saw you early Christmas time in the Capital City Classic against Morgan, Georgia, and Miami, New Orleans. And you really stepped up and played some really good competition. But that's kind of typical of you. You always try to put your team in adverse situations to make them grow and see how they handle it.
Absolutely.
What did you learn from that situation?
Well, we learned that defensively, if we get challenged defensively, then we back off a little bit. So we're trying to correct some of those things by seeing that competition, so that when we see that in the playoffs, we know how to respond, because everyone's going to play us tough defensively, because we're an offensive team, and we kind of feed off the offense. And if we got those tough man-to-man games is where we got to, learn from and be better by the playoffs and know what we've gone through with the Miamis and the Morgan counties and all these tough competition where the defense is way more physical than our classification.
Yeah, they were very physical. Morgan was, and they came out of Georgia, and they physically went at you. And I knew the kind of coach you were and your upbringing, where you from, I knew you were going to be on them and take that as a learning tool and a learning moment.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, offensively, we were tied at halftime with that game, and we had an opportunity to be up more. But once they started the bumping and our guys just is something that we got to get used to. It's a part of the game.
Well, you have a team that's ranked in the Insight Super 6 and has done well. Yeah. And we're really proud of the boys basketball talent that's stepped up this year. And Maclay, you've done a real good job with them. Tell us about your star.
Well, which one?
Oh, Coach, I like that. When I said it, when I phrased the question, I said I didn't ask that right, but I like how you answered it. Tell us about your highly recruited wing player that seems to have drawn a lot of interest from you.
Yeah, he's most importantly his height. He's 6'7", got a long wingspan, and has the ability to put the ball on the floor and can shoot. And so we're steadily working on his toughness around the basket, and we know he can finish, and is not backing away from those opportunities to take the ball to the basket, and learning how to play when it's tough, when it's tough out there. And he's doing a great job. He's learned a lot in these 2 years, and he's continuing to get better. And a lot of schools are recruiting him based on they know where he's going talent-wise, and he's continuing to get better. And I think 2 years from now, there's going to be a real lucky school that's able to get him, and he's going to continue to get better. He's still growing, and he's still gaining weight, and he has a lot of growing to still do mentally with the game. And so he's a good person, most importantly, and he does all the right things off the court, so that's even better.
A young man from Quincy, Florida. Coach, would you pronounce his name for us? We want people to make sure they know who they are.
Yes, Zim Wokeji.
Zim Wokeji. And they frequently call him Zim. And what was you had a moniker with it?
It's Zimithe Wokeji.
Okay.
And so we just call him Zim.
Okay, well, Coach, we appreciate you taking a minute. We're looking forward to this contest.
Absolutely. All right, we hope we give you a good show.
Coach, you always do.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Coach. Oh, man.
This is Insight's High School Game of the Week. We're wrapping up football and bringing you a second season of area high school basketball. We have some outstanding young talent in the Panhandle and South Georgia area. Tune in every Saturday night on prime time, 7:30 to 10 on WCTV2, where there will always be some surprise brought to you by Insight. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Insight, INSIIGHTS.
Like I can get my heart and all my time. Gotta keep my love and all your mind. Oh, you got me going so far and deep. I can't control it.
Professional wedding and videography services by Jeff Walker. Call or click now to book your event.
Just right for me.
This is Insight's High School Game of the Week. We're in Albertson Gym at Florida High. We're getting ready to see a contest here that features Maclay, visiting Maclay Marauders, coming in at 14-7, playing Florida High School with such a young team. 5-17, Florida High is coming in on the Insight 6 for boys, ranked number 1. Thomasville 19-4, Ricketts number 2, 14-6, Lincoln 11-8. FAMU High, 15-6. Maclay at number 5 with a 14-7 record. They moved up from last week being number 6. We got a tie at 6 with Godby 13-8. Leon 10-10. We have a real good game coming in tonight. We got the youth of Florida High, and we have for Maclay Still young, but a very talented team being highly recruited. We're going to have the national anthem and Insights High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break and come right back.
Decisions you make now can impact the rest of your life. One bad decision could lead to trouble. Surround yourself with positive people. Being with the wrong crowd can land you behind bars. And don't make yourself a target. Protect your personal identity, like your social security number and banking information. Your future is as bright as you want it to be. Play hard, but work harder. I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil, and I'm all in.
This is your time to use a brander. What's a brander? Something to promote your brand. Something to put out to recognize the special day of a loved one. Someone who's close to you, their birthday or birthday party. Be able to promote something that you have that's upcoming, an event, an activity, a production. Something that you are doing that you want to brand. Do it here on High School Game of the Week.
The officials for tonight's contest are Byron.
Insights High School Game of the Week returns. And we're here getting ready for the tip-off. You were able to hear from both of the coaches, both of them coming out. Oh, man, you really love to be in a situation where you're broadcasting a game and your appearance is something that's important to the school, the coaches, and the players. We appreciate both coaches taking the time and remembering to come over and talk to us. You know, I can go on and on about the coaches and some who shy from the camera, some who look at the opportunity to be able to look at Florida High. Look like the Cleveland Cavaliers over there, each person with their individual handshake, each one of them. I think the first one might have been the best one. And there, Zim. There's the man that's being recruited by everybody. Butler was sitting next to us when we did that contest during the Capital City Classic, Florida State, Florida. He's being recruited by probably 20 of the top 30 programs here in the country. So he's drawn a lot of attention. One of the top 50 juniors in the country. And he's going up against the babies for Florida High School, the Florida Seminoles, very, very young. Oh, we got the trend going over here at Florida High.
A 6'5" freshman, number 25, Kai Foreman.
Actually, I like that. That brings a little bit of entertainment to the game, and each one of the teams do this based on what they've seen the NBA teams do. And out of all the things that you follow, this is a trait or a trend. It's okay. It's admirable. It's entertaining. And that's what it's about. People come to the game, and at the end of the day, they want to be entertained. I've seen teams that actually won and didn't have people coming to see them play because they didn't like the style of play that the coach and the team utilized. People want to be entertained. And there's nothing better than coming out, seeing some of the high school talent, the local high school talent, seeing some of these young men and women that are in this area come out and play, and then turn around and look at them and play at their respective colleges when they finish. We're getting ready to have the tip. But once again, to be able to sit home and let these high school athletes watch the game, be able to sit there with their parents, be able to take the copy of the game link and send it to relatives who are out of town and send it to coaches. That's one of the reasons we do it. And we thank you for all the support that we have gained in our second season here with Insights and WCTV2 and Cumulus Radio as our sponsors. Florida High out in a man-to-man. They knew that playing a zone was not going to be smart against the Marauders of Maclay because they shoot the ball so well. We saw them earlier at Christmas. I said it was a halftime game against Morgan County out of Georgia, and Morgan's really very good. They shot the lights out. As you see, they're running basically 5 guards on the perimeter, no post player, almost a weave. High pick and roll. Florida High not giving up any shots. And good defense there. Terrion Arnold deflected it, and a turnover right back. A missed layup. Terrion pushing the ball. That's going to be a jump shot. And it's off. Rebounded by Maclay. Nice penetration and finish. Nice penetration and finish. Maclay goes up 2. Florida High is going to have to handle the ball a little bit better. Nice pass and a nice finish. Nice to see this length from Florida High. And another finish. Zim, the speed of the game's picked up already. Florida High comes right at you now. Well, we spent a minute slowly working the ball around, but we've had 3 or 4 transition baskets since then and a layup and a missed layup inside. 6-2, 5:35 left in the first quarter. Terrion bringing the ball down and the double trying to get the ball out of his hands. Nice pass and block. Already more aggressive is Zim. This time he goes to the block. They run a different offensive set in it. Overload to the left. And just put the ball inside and let him go to work. Zim coming off a 13-18 performance against McCullough in their last outing. 32 points, 18 rebounds. And there's a 3 there. Willie Taggart Jr. Coach Granger calling the offensive set with the high pick and roll, looking for Zim rolling. You got to take away that left, keep him out the middle. He might hit that. Handling the ball against that pressure, that might be a problem. You got to pass. Oh, nice pass inside. Nice pass inside. Nice pass inside. We got 11-7 score. They got Willie Taggart Jr. on Zim. Name should sound familiar. Head football coach Willie Taggart Sr. at Florida State University. Can't play them a man-to-man soft because it allows them an opportunity to make that pass inside. You got to put pressure on him so he can't see the floor and make that pass. And got that shot blocked. Shot block. If you play soft on the ball handler that far out, that probably needs to be the one Zim that you should sag off of. Our guard's too far away, Taggart too far away from the ball to be able to get that long offensive rebound. 11-7, 3:16, and they're letting them play. They tend to favor the left side of the floor in their offense. Defense, see, that's where you have to go out there. You have to go out there. The first 2 minutes, they guarded everybody out there on the perimeter, but you can't leave them to shoot that ball because they won't miss many. I like that. At least he put it on the glass. With Zim handling the ball, I thought he doubled. He did. We're going to take a break. Come right back. And we're back. Maclay comes out of the pressure. Back in the 2-3 now. If you're going to stand behind 35, the jump shot was at 33 with Taggart. Missed shot there. Sideline break. You have to come out. You have to come out. They're only getting one shot. Carry on. Carry on. Ninth grader. Hits the three, 14-10. Maclay. And back to the weave. A lot softer now than the first 2 minutes of the game. It's always a matter of how long you can maintain that intensity. Zim missed another three. Might have been a travel. Missed another layup. I thought he was going to dunk that one. Terry was going to get to the rim. Donaldson, 8th grader. Penetration in 2. And a missed three, 14-12. Florida High is off and running. Terry on, off the glass and in. 9th grader, 14-14, 107. Right now, Florida High is not intimidated at all. There's the weave. He kept it this time, got to the basket and got it blocked. Got a man loose on the break. That's Taggart. Now, Insights take a break. We'll come back. Taggart. I'm thinking dunk. I guess I should have been thinking catch the pass and make a layup. That's embarrassing as an athlete when you do that. You just shake your head and go back down. But as an athlete, you're going to have successes and failures. A lob pass. It wasn't a particularly good lob pass. There's a turnover. We'll be back. And here we are. Donaldson, sophomore, 8th grader coming down the floor. They take Carrion off the ball and let him rest a little bit. He didn't even look at the basket this time. And they're playing for one shot. How often we wonder and question that, taking that last shot, but oftentimes we don't get the opportunity for that to happen. They look and take a shot. Terrion off the glass, and that concludes it. It's 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. Florida High rallied from being down, closed out with 8 straight points, and closed with a 14-14 tie, and we'll be right back to start the second quarter. Insights High School Game of the Weekend. We're back. Follow us on Insights, INSIIGHTS, 2 I's in the middle. Insights High School Game of the Week. You can see this game on a replay on our YouTube page, Insights by the same name, and on our website, insights.com, INSIIGHTS, 2 I's in the middle. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can follow us. You can copy the link, send it to anybody you want to watch it. You can see the game, watch it, pause, and go back and catch it again. Special thanks to WCTV2 and the Cumulus Radio, our sponsors. Woodard Foundation sponsors the Dr. Arthur Woodard academic student of the game. Maclay comes out now to 1-2-2, trying to take away the jump shot up top, but it gives you the jump shot in the corner. It's a miss by the 8th grader. Ball out of bounds. Florida High maintains possession with a 14-14 score. You're seeing the plus side of the youth. Terry on, the 9th grader, knocks the 3 down. That gives him 8 points unofficially for us. Again, the 8th grader. Mother played basketball at Rickards. Pretty fair basketball player. Aunt played. She was a pretty good basketball player. Granddaddy played. Grandmother played. Comes from an athletic family. I thought he rushed that one a little bit, but it's a 17-14 lead by Florida High. With the left hand coming down, the 8th grader. Nice spin move. Maclay limiting. Oh, wait, a sprint back on defense there, Donaldson. Nice move. And finish. Turns the gym out with that move. Everybody kind of ooh and on. That gives him 6 on the night. And we got a foul on the side. Haven't had many fouls called. They've been letting them play. Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break, come back.
The Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood for. Dr. Woodard would tip his hat to the winners and proudly say congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way and keep up those grades.
And we're back. We got a substitution. Neither team going too deep in that bench. Both of them have only gone 6, maybe 7 players deep. Coach Granger sitting on the side, relaxed. That cool persona that we spoke of during the interview. This game will be decided on the floor for sure. If the referees continue to play it like this, they're just letting them play. Hadn't been a lot of contact. Kind of a clean game. The shots going all the way down and back up. Can't tell you about 34. We got 2 different names for him. Seth Tucker being one name. So we're not really sure. We're a little confused on that. If I could wish for anything, it'd be that we would get clean rosters for the games. It's not like being in college or the pros where when you come to the gym they have an information packet for you. You have to try to secure it. I tried to dunk on him. Didn't get it, but tried. I like the fact that there was an effort there to finish it. Maclay with a 6'6" freshman. He wasn't letting that happen. Lob pass inside, little jump hook. Nice touch around the basket. Zim was a little slow getting up off the ground and coming back. And we got a foul there on the dribble drive. Ball out on the side. 19-16, 5:23, 5:20, 5:19, 5:18, 5:17. Clock is still running. Referees have noticed it. They made an adjustment, put it back at 5:22. And some discussion, and we'll take a break. Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll be back.
This is Mickey Clayton, President and CEO of Insight Sports. We're here to make sure that you have a complete rundown of what we do at Insights. We also do in specialty shows. We do Mick and Rick, and we do two guys from Cleveland. We're talking about what's going on in Cleveland sports, and then all of our people know it's all things Cleveland. We do different things. We do things like cover the MEAC basketball tournament. We cover the SWAC tournament. We go to New Orleans. We cover some of the NBA games there. Jacksonville Jaguars, though again, it's all things Cleveland. Different things, travel different places, and we bring those places and things that we've been back to you. We give you a different perspective of it. Enjoy us on our website, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Follow us. It's Insights. We try to bring this.
I think they were checking to see if Zim was cut. They're not really trying to take him out now. 16-19, 19-16. Florida High with a 3-point lead. Taking Zim out now. Got that jumper out the corner. And it's off. From seeing Maclay at Christmas, they typically don't miss that many shots. Florida High taking their time, settling it down. Number 10, another 8th grader. Number 15, another 8th grader. 33, a sophomore. And we're shooting 2. We'll be back. Insight's High School Game of the Week. There's a junior on the floor for Florida High. 8th graders. ninth graders, the rest of them. Boy, the future is pretty bright for them. These young men stay together, play together during the summer. This will be one of the better teams in the city. Their record does not show it now, but as they continue to grow and develop, they will get better. And they're long. One, 2-2. Maclay a little confused as to who's playing on what side. 21-18, Florida high. Odd man front on offense. I like that adjustment Coach Granger made where they wouldn't allow him to reverse the ball. Not often Maclay's been able to get out in transition. Nice finish. Nice finish. He's kind of hard to stop going to the basket. We haven't unofficially for 10. Nice take by the 8th grader. Missed the layup in. 21-20, 3:41 left. Tempo of the game picking up. I don't know how much longer they'll be able to keep Terrion Arnold over on the bench there, the 8th grader, who Coach was speaking of as his leader on the floor. Yeah, that's a travel call. Easy one to make there. That's an easy one to make. Terrion back in the game. Going a little bit deeper in the bench. Oh, we got a senior. Sighting of a senior there, number 5, 5'6" senior. Zim back in the game, 21-20. I thought he was going to give that one back, but boy, he came out like he was shot out of a basket. Love the way he pushes the ball down the floor. We're going to shoot 2 free throws. Insight's High School Game of the Week will be right back.
Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood for. As
Terrion at the line, trying to get to the line with a quickness. Florida High is only giving Maclay one shot opportunity. One shot opportunity. Terrion has a mom. She got an aunt. All of them are deadly. Tamara and Tam shooting those free throws. Mom was left-handed. Auntie all conference, all state selection. He misses both of them. His granddaddy sitting up there. He'll have him outside working on those free throws. Might hit that one. Might hit that one. First, that might be the second or third offensive rebound that Maclay has been able to secure. Oh, he looked off the big man on the perimeter. Oh, 8th grader. 8th grader. Boy, they're clapping their hands and getting their confidence going. 8th grader. Oh, ball faking to the basket. I thought for a minute they might not call that one. Insights High School Game of the Week will take a break, and we'll come back for these 2 free throws.
County Sheriff Walt McNeil with a reminder, the decisions you make now can impact the rest of your life. One bad decision could lead to trouble. Surround yourself with positive people. Being with the wrong crowd can land you behind bars. And don't make yourself a target. Protect your personal identity, like your social security number and banking information. Your future is as bright as you want it to be. Play hard, but work harder. I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil, and I'm all in.
Hey, did you hear that John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
We took a free throw break, but they didn't shoot them. Ball's out on the side. We got some more height coming in the game with a substitution. Six, 5, 6, 6. Here's Johnson. Oh. Pass was a little hard. That's almost like football. You better get your hands up because you'll lose your teeth on that one, get hit in the face too often. But the more they play together, the better they'll be. 6'5", 6'6", 2. They're freshmen. They got to play together all summer. I'm not advocating any AAU program, but if all these guys are playing pretty much on one team during the summer, woo! He gave that ball fake, but because of his length, he was able to play off of him. Played too far off that time. Played too far off of him that time. But they typically nail threes. Maclay reclaims the lead. 26-23, 135 left. Don't do anything crazy. Well, he got up pretty good, but generally we try to teach him to reach in with that right hand and bring it back to them. To go in and just knock it out of bounds as much height as he had over him. He could have gotten an offensive rebound because they didn't call a foul or over the back. He's watching the ball. He might take him. I'm looking at him on the floor. His eyes are directly on the ball. Zim will take him. Need to be watching his waist. He's trying to get to that rim. And he finished that one. It's been a long time since Terrion has gotten a shot here. Another missed layup. And breakaway and a timeout. Got timeout by Florida High. We're going to stay right here. 30-23 is 36 seconds left in the second quarter or the first half. They're on a pretty good run there. In fact, they're on a 14-4 run. Maclay. Change that tempo on that transition. They were able to get one shot. Florida High, one shot, wasn't knocking down some of the jumpers they were earlier in the game. Maclay's guards are taking off, and they're looking to push that ball on every opportunity. Florida High not getting back on defense as well as they were earlier and having to do so with more consistency because right now Maclay is running every single opportunity that they get, and that with them missing 3 or 4 layups. So it just took a while for them also to warm up from the perimeter. They put Terriano back at the point, moved Donaldson I may be wrong here. I just think Florida High needs to be in an even man front where they can get in the gaps right there where Terrion was. They don't have those gaps in a one guard front when they run an odd man offense. They're now in a man-to-man. See, if you match up to what they're running on defense, offensively, you can't tell if they're in a man or a zone. Nice soft touch on the ball. And the half ends with a 30-25 lead for Maclay, and we have a real good game going. Seesawing back and forth. It's Insight's high school game of the week. Getting ready for halftime.
Mr. Rocky Hanna, former principal and former football player at Leon High. How's it feel to return back to the field and be able to see your team up at the moment?
It brings back a lot of memories, good and bad. I played on this field when I played for Leon 35 years ago. I coached on this field. I coached at Godby High School for 4 years. I was a defensive coordinator and coached at Lincoln High School. So I have a lot of memories over my 28 years with our school system right here at Gene Cox Stadium. And makes you feel young again. It's good, and it's good to see the Lions doing well so far tonight.
Absolutely. And what words of encouragement or what words of advice would you give student athletes who are on the field?
Well, you hit the nail on the head when you said student athlete. They have to be a student first. They have to get it done in the classroom, or none of this can happen. But we always encourage kids when I was at Leon to participate and get involved in something, whether it was athletics or in the arts, the band, the marching band, or the cheerleaders here tonight. To get involved, you only get one shot at going to high school and being a high school kid, so you want to make the most of those 4 years.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and enjoy the game.
Thank you.
It's about that time.
Pre-record on my count. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go, Roger.
With the coach, Mickey Clayton on Insights. 2 eyes in the middle. INSIIGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
Testing.
Got you.
You got me?
I do.
Is that the bill that I sponsored that probably meant more to me than anything else that I've done. And that was the Rosewood bill. And I'll tell you the reason why. In 1923, a lot of people don't realize, but there was a community in Florida that African Americans had grand pianos. They had their own churches, schools, and they were in business in 1923, And what happened is the mob down in Hardy County, decided that what they were going to do is run them out. And so they went, it was a lot of shooting and killing going on. When they told the governor about it, the governor went turkey hunting that day and wouldn't do anything for that community called Rosewood. And so young people, young women and so forth had to run through the bitter cold in North Florida to save their lives. And they had gone down to be scattered all around, to come up in other communities such in Alachua County and different places. And they were told not to ever mention anything about Rosewood. So I worked with the law firm of Holland & Knight, Martha Barnett, whose father had delivered some of the kids who were descendants of Rosewood, to get the state of Florida to apologize to the survivors of Rosewood. At that time it was 11 of them, and they were way up in their 70s and 80s. Apologize to them, had lived in fear all these years and could not talk about it. And this is the first time in America that not only did they apologize, but they received reparations. The only other people who received reparation in this country were the Japanese. And then we set up a scholarship for the Rosewood grandkids, great-grandkids survivors, so they could attend, so they could go to college and go down there and put up a monument so it would always be remembered as a survivor of Rosewood. But to see those people that were rolled in wheelchairs into the grand ballroom at FAMU to tell their story, and it brought international attention from all around the world to hear Mentally Langley testify about those bad crackers shooting. And we told Sylvester, kill as many of them Sylvester as you can, you know, as they had to run for their lives. And so a movie was done on Rosewood, and I think that was the most gratifying thing, even though it didn't get all the glory as some of the rest of it, but just the feeling of those survivors before they died is to know that what happened to them when they were 8 and 9 years old and 10 years old is that the state of Florida, I fell out with the governor on it, Long Child, because he wasn't doing everything that he should. You know, I remember being at the table with him, getting up, leaving the table, and telling him that, you know, he was not doing what he needed to do for these survivors. That was the greatest feeling I ever had. Get their land back and so forth. So we were able to go back through the property rolls and reimburse all those survivors for the property and stuff that they lost. Testimony was given, the best testimony was given by some of the women who survived. You know, they talk about how they had to take people out of the community in boxes and play like they were dead, the ones that were still left there. You know, and so when I got to Rosewood, you get a sense of feeling what was going on there, because you see the areas that was burned down and destroyed by the mob, you know, from the KKK and everything else, because they were jealous of how these people were such entrepreneurs and they didn't need anything. And it really gave hope for my situation to African American kids and everybody in school to know that if they were able to do this in 1923, we can do this in 2000, in 2016, in 2017. It's not impossible. You know, I think the greatest reward that one could have in life is being able to reach down, lift people up, and give them an opportunity.
Like us on Facebook.
I liked it on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. Insights. Two Eyes in the Middle. INSIIGHTS.
All right, y'all. Pre-record on my count. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go. Roger.
And with the coach, Mickey Clayton on Insights. Two Eyes in the Middle. INSIIGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
Testing. Got you. You got me?
It's about that time.
Pre-record on my count. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go. Roger.
And with the coach, Mickey Clayton on Insights. Two Eyes in the Middle. INSIIGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
Testing. Got you. You got me?
What, the dueling? Yeah. I know it's where I'm at, so I came out. Oh, they said you got to go left. Good out here. Now, just in case.
This is Mickey Clayton, President and CEO of Inside Sports. Well, one of the things we try to do is show you some of the exciting rivalries in high school football. What's a rivalry without talking about Jacksonville Reigns and Jacksonville Reebok? We've heard a lot about it. And to travel over to Jacksonville and see for ourselves. Boy, we'd really like to be in a position to televise that game. But even more so than the game itself, it's everything around it. What we want to do on Insights is show you some of that. All of the stuff that goes on around this game. A lot of them don't even make it to the game.
It's almost like a Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M University rivalry in the Florida Classic. One of the things that always concerns people is how do you get the crowd that's around the facility inside the facility. We had one university president sit outside the parking lot, looked like the Million Man March. There's some truth. Tell me about Reebok and what this game really means back here. What we want people to know is that it's more than just a game.
Oh, I'll break down the history for you. Okay, I've been breaking down the history for a long time, but we're 2 years running right now. You ready to listen in for the history? I'll just say my piece. It's the legacy. The legacy. It's a legacy. A lot of folks don't know about the legacy. Yeah. The way it really started. Go ahead. Reebok really was originally, back in the day, it was an all-white school. It was known as an actual all-Caucasian school. Oh. But now, I think in the mid-70s, it became, was known as an actual all-Caucasian school. Oh. But now, I think in the mid-70s, it became, after the integration period, that meant black people began to come in, and it became like a rich legacy. A lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of teachers, preachers have been birthed right out of this school between Reigns and Reebok, so it's a big legacy. And we are here to support and, just to say that this school would not go under. This school would still stand for many, many years to come. We all family, we cousins. Reigns and Reebok, we cousins, we family. We come from the same cloth. But I'm gonna break it back, I'm gonna take it back in history. 1963, Reebok was formed, founded. 1967, William M. Reigns taught at Matthew Gilbert. He was a teacher at Matthew Gilbert. My man, he got everybody in the city together. William Reigns got everybody in the city together, and he created a foundation. They didn't want him to do it. They tried to stop him every way. They tried to stop William Reigns. This is Black history right here. Oh yeah. It took millions and millions of dollars to get Reigns together, but 69 was the Civil Rights Act. You know what I mean? 69 was the Civil Rights Act. So that's when we all integrated. Everybody wanted to go to different schools, different books, give white folks better opportunity, whatnot. But if we would have stayed segregated and stayed united and stayed with ourselves, we would have been better off. We all family. We literally family, just in different neighborhoods, whatnot. But where the rivalry came from? Where y'all was at when Roots came out? When Roots first hit the scene back in the 70s, oh man, them boys walking from Reigns over to Reebok, giving the West. But people don't know that. As I grew up going to Reigns and Reebok, the rivalry, we seeing folks hitting each other, fighting, the shooting, all that has ceased. All us, like I said, we all cousins and family. A lot of my cousins went to Reigns, a lot of my cousins went to Reebok. We all family. It's our class. We got together. We said we wanted to actually keep our legacy going, so we got together, put our monies together. We got our team right here with our banner and everything. And everybody, all our Reigns Reeboks, we're friends up until November. Just like BCU and FAMU, our colleges, we friends up until November.
So that's one day idea.
Yeah, just one day idea. The day we enemies. So if y'all see us around here acting crazy and talking to people in a kind of way, that's because we enemies today.
Well, right there with you.
class reunion activities that go on around this game. Reigns and Reba have classes that celebrate this. They come together, they cook, they party, they have a real good time, and they just hang out for the game. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna allow a lot of this. We're gonna let the tape and the footage and the interviews speak for themselves.
Three times in a row, 3 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 times in a row.
Which one of y'all I could talk to?
Either or.
Is that here? Either one?
Either one.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah, get him here. Eat some of that beef brisket they making back in the back. How long that's been on? I gotta get that chew on.
I started cooking it yesterday. I cooked it for 3 hours yesterday on the grill, on the smoker. I took it off, wrapped it in the foil. It's been on since 8 o'clock.
Since 8 o'clock?
This morning.
Okay, you put another 5 hours on it, huh?
It's probably got about 2 more hours.
About 45 hours to be ready to ride.
Yeah.
You ready to ride?
I give about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it'll just be, when I cut it, it'll fall apart.
Tell us what this game means. We keep trying to tell people it's more than a game.
Yeah, this is a
a tradition, man. This started way back before when when they was coming here. My mom graduated from Rain in '69. You know what I mean? This like a big community. You know what I mean? Like family, friends. You know. And then what make it much better? You got people that went to other schools that's joining in with us. You know, not just from Rain Freeball, but you got people from surrounding counties that come in. You know, it's like one of the biggest high school tailgates in Florida, other than a school down in Miami. They do a tailgate just like we do, but it's much bigger. I've been hearing it's much bigger than what we have here. Okay. You know, but it means a lot because it's like something that we cherish. We look forward to doing this. I know I do. I look forward to doing it every year. I've been doing it now, just like my 8th year doing it, you know.
Well, compare the crowds over the years. Does it depend on how the teams are doing or the record doesn't matter?
Well, of course, tailgating go, you have more of a younger crowd and an older crowd mixed. And the crowd is good. It's a nice crowd, everybody get along, everybody having fun. You see family friends you haven't saw in a long time, in years, you know. So it's really like a big reunion, so to speak, you know what I mean? So it's always lovely and a good time to see people you haven't seen in a long time, everybody interact with one another, you know, just having a good time, you know. True indeed, they really need more support to go inside the game and everything, but people just like to tailgate and enjoy the fun and the festivities. You know, we have festivities going all week long, from Sunday to Sunday. You know what I mean? So everybody just loves doing the festivities, and that's part of the festivities.
When did you set up here today or yesterday?
Today. They let you set up the day of. Okay. They open the gates at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
So once they open, I got here around about 7:30, and that's when I started setting up.
Now what do you have on the smaller grill over there?
Right now I'm warming up my side items. I got I got ribs and chicken over there I'm warming up. I got beef brisket and pulled pork over here. I got collard greens, macaroni cheese, and dirty rice on this side warming up. Got turkey legs, big turkey legs right there. Big turkey legs. Got big turkey legs, got a crab pot. Full of stuff going on. We got crab, crawfish, shrimp.
How many are you cooking for?
Probably about maybe 60 people. But it's all, I buy more than that because it's gonna always be people the day of. I made an announcement like 2 months in advance to let them know what I was doing. But you know, you always have people the day of or the day before that want to join in with you and everything. And the game hasn't started yet, so at halftime, you tend to have more people to leave the game at halftime to come tailgate. So, of course, they be hungry, so they want to come get a plate. So that's why I buy much more than what I, you know. But all the food that's left over, I take it to the homeless. Take it downtown to the homeless.
And what's your name?
Ron Boatwright.
And you're in the class of what?
89. 89.
Class of 89.
Class of 89. Bikers. 89. That's right. That's right.
Now,
that's our class president right there, Sean Robertson.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm Mickey Clayton. We have a sports company out of Tallahassee. Okay. This interview will be on our website. Okay. Actually, your band, Rain just played.
We hope that you've enjoyed being able to get a little bit of the Reigns Reball game. The game itself wasn't much of a game. Reigns blew them out this year. But it's not about the game. You heard them in their own words. It's a battle of cousins. And every other game of the year, they cheer for each other until this game when they play. We just want to let you know what goes on outside in the parking lots leading up to the game, the security, people getting together, having a good time. You need to go to this game at least once. Because if you go once, you'll go again. This is Insights, giving you an inside look in the rivalries. And one of the best in the state of Florida is in Jacksonville with Reigns and Reball. Thank you, Reigns High School, for telling us about it when you came over to Tallahassee and played Tallahassee Ricketts. You reminded us, you told us we need to cover it, and we were there.
Visit our website at insights.com. 2 I's in the middle, INSIIGHTS.
Insights is the copyright of Maclay Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Maclay Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Maclay Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on Insights represent the independent thoughts and representation.
End of the first quarter, jumped up to a 6 or 7 point lead going into the second quarter. And then when Maclay, experience, composure, they hit another gear, it was like roadkill. They went right by Florida High. Now how they respond will really tell you. This is part of what you heard Coach McNeil talk about with his young team. They don't really have that senior leadership, and he talked a lot about Terrion being the leader, but he was out for an extended period, and when he came back, they were still following Donaldson, who was scoring well, and he didn't handle the ball, and the game got away from him a little bit. But that doesn't mean that the game is over. We still have 2 quarters in which to be able to play this game to see how Florida High responds to what they face from Maclay. We told you earlier, Maclay was missing some of those jump shots, and that's not typical of them. They generally do a good job, and we're looking forward to being able to see them play and how they compete. Walking by Coach Rob's son, 7th grader on the Florida High JV team, leading scorer with 14 points a game. These are babies playing at Florida High. Boy, the city of Tallahassee got to watch out when they grow up. We'll be right back. And the ball is in play. Florida High, man-to-man. There's an overload now to the right. Looking to enter that pass inside on the block where there's a height advantage and a dunk. And a dunk. They take a 2-point lead there. And a 3. Donaldson, I like Florida High's team, period. Don't get me wrong, I like Maclay too. That's why we're here today. We wanted to be able to see them and let the people of Tallahassee see the talent. A little surprising we have at Florida High, we have the height on the wing. And I think that Florida High would much rather, and missed him gone on the break, would much rather have Zim playing on the perimeter taking a jumper. He might have traveled in. One and done, coming down. That's off the dribble. Florida High. Oh, had to be with the body. Wanted to see who the foul is on because 35 looked like he had all ball. And we're going to come back and shoot 2 free throws. Zim at the line. And it's good. He has an excellent touch on the ball. Jim kind of quiet. We've been in here a couple times to see the girls from Florida High play who are rolling pretty good. Went to the state tournament last year. They're rolling. In fact, the girls of Florida High ranked number 2 in the Insight Super 6 with a 16-3 record. Nice pass. Has a nice little jump hook, but the ball was inside. Taggart covered a lot of ground. Ball out of bounds. The gym is so quiet you can hear the calls by the coaches. Woo! Woo! So he shot down from the top of the circle on the goal, on the side goal. Terry, I need you to be able to make that pass inside to the post better. Kai Fowler. Because actually, Maclay Willis was open on the block. Oh, he's going to get all the way to the basket. And there's a foul there. Florida High getting ready to go to the line as Maclay attacks the baskets. Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back. I think he got every piece of the rim on that shot. It rolled around, rolled in, rolled around again, rolled in, dipped, came around, took a left and fell in. Basket good. The discipline of Maclay. 1-2-2. Leadership up here at the point on defense. What's that? It didn't seem like Florida High. This gave them difficulty in the second quarter. A 30-second timeout had to be by Maclay. 39, 35, 15 left. Maclay up by 9. Coach Granger needs to talk to him, put a little bit in their ear. We're going to take a break and come back.
This is your time to use a brander. What's a brander? Something to promote your brand. Something to put out to recognize the special day of a loved one. Someone who's close to you, their birthday or birthday party. Be able to promote something that you have that's upcoming, an event, an activity, a production, something that you are doing that you want to brand. Do it here on High School Game of the Week.
Both of these coaches have been at other high schools here in the city. Coach Granger at FAMU High. Coach McNeil at Childs High School. Long established high school coaches, successful high school coaches. Coach Granger, younger. Father, long-time employee at the athletic department of the Florida State Seminoles. Mom, Alberta Granger from Monticello. Monticello! Shout out to Monticello. And all the residents from Monticello, they are everywhere. Boy, it's a little unusual that you take a 6'6", your tallest man, put him out on the point guard. Taggart, he's playing out of position inside, to me. It look like Austin Gazzini nailing that three. Skip pass. Lucky to get that one across. Fade away. Needs to be able to use that length to just jump over people. That'll come with maturity and age. That's a ninth grader doing that. And this three, change pivot feet. Change pivot feet. Coach Granger didn't like that. He let him know. Gazzini talking to him, trying to get him fired up on defense a little bit. You need that spiritual leader over there. I like that. And there's a foul on the pass inside, push on defense. Number 3 pushed him a little bit in the back. Pierce Johnson. You always, as a former head basketball coach for men and women, this is the coach, Mickey Clayton. We like that leadership. You have to have guys and girls who get after it. That's part of the winning culture. They should be going straight inside. Nice jumper by Makai Willis, 6'6". Should be going inside, trying to take advantage of the lack of height inside as a 12-point lead. When Zim came out at the 3:55 mark, they immediately scored. The defense has to pick up on the perimeter. Boy, he was lining that one up. Should be getting to the basket on the transition. And a foul. That was the right idea to try to get to the basket. Right now, Maclay is very little. Ball's out on the side. Inside's high school game of the week will come right back.
This is Insight's High School Game of the Week. We're wrapping up football and bringing you a second season of area high school basketball. We have some outstanding young talent in the Panhandle and South Georgia area. Tune in every Saturday night on prime time, 7:30 to 10 on WCTV2, where there will always be some surprise brought to you by Insight. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Insights, INSIIGHTS, Insights.com.
Boy, that was a short timeout. I think it might have lasted on the clock 16 seconds. Zim back in. One shot. Zim wanted this. He wanted the opportunity to bring the ball down the floor against him. He wanted that opportunity. A little bit more pressure on the perimeter ball handlers here. All right, almost carried that one. Posted up, and Taggart lining up behind him. And Coach Granger telling him he got to see it. He got to give him that ball. He has to deliver it better. Passing inside is a lost art. It's something you have to spend a lot of time on to be able to deliver that ball to the postman inside. It takes a lot of practice. Everybody doesn't have the ability to do it. Much more aggressive man-to-man defense, but it doesn't force him into a turnover, but it picks up the tempo and makes him work a little harder where he can't see all over the floor to run the offense. This is one-on-one battle here. He's looking to take it. They're working the clock a little bit. They're in no danger to take no hurry to take a quick shot. Very patiently running the offense. They've run a minute off the clock now, shortening the game. It's now 42-32, 2:15 left in the third quarter. He could hit that. And it's off. Nice rebound. One of the few second chance opportunities that Maclay has been able to get. Taggart has to block Zim out, keep him from getting to the basket. Florida High getting in a little bit deeper foul trouble. That's the sixth foul. Third foul. So no danger there. We're going to free throw line. We'll be back. That's a good free throw there for number 34. Unofficially, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 18 points. 18 points. Can't deliver, too far to deliver that pass. He looked in, saw Zim, and changed his mind. Nice follow. Nice follow. Now Donaldson for 9. That's an easy one there. Dunk. And slipped out of his hand going up. Coach Grady just rubbed his thinning hair between his hands. Just slipped out of his hands. 43-34, 9-point lead for Maclay. Kind of hit a lull here a little bit. Maclay milking the clock a little bit. Running what we used to call stack high. Nice cross screen. Dunk this time. Oh yeah, saw that one coming. Coach had told him he needs to be up there with 2 hands, and he finished that one with 2. Much better pass inside to the post. And we got that's a jumper by Kai Fowler. Timeout, Florida High. 43-36. They cut the lead down to 7. Florida High with a timeout. 40.5 seconds left. 2 out of 3 quarters. Florida High takes that timeout inside a minute. We'll be right back. And we're back. 45-36. Man. Slowly back in the game. Will they be able to get all the way back? Time will tell. Time will tell. one of the things that'll have to happen, they're going to have to make a better use of the inside height advantage. If they don't go to the man that Zim is guarding, they have two big men inside. They have two inside.
The Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood for. Dr. Woodard would tip his hat to the winners and proudly say congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way and keep it.
Two inside. They can take their choice. They can take their choice. You go to the height where your mismatch is. Then you have to be able to deliver that pass. There's the high pick and roll. They ran a lot in the first quarter. Everybody at Maclay stood up on that jumper. Everybody from Maclay stood up. 48-36, 14 seconds left. They're up 12. Maclay up 12. One, two, good delivered. Missed shot there. That time Maclay turned and took the shot. Didn't really square up, turned with his back to the basket. Again, that's the youth, 9th grade. He's going to be a lot better in 2 years. He's going to be a lot better, a lot taller, 6'6" now, liable to be 6'8", 6'9". Insights, high school game of the week. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
This is Insights High School Game of the Week. We're wrapping up football and bringing you a second season of area high school basketball. We have some outstanding young talent in the Panhandle and South Georgia area. Tune in every Saturday night on prime time, 7:30 to 10 on WCTV2, where there will always be some surprise brought to you by Insight. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Insights, INSIIGHTS, Insights.com.
And we're back. Insights High School Game of the Week. We want to honor Black History Month. Go to insights.com. We have stories on local people who have done things noteworthy for Black history. Insights, INSIIGHTS, insights.com.
My name is Sam Jones. I graduated from North Carolina Central University, and I played 12 years with the Boston Celtics, played on 10 championship teams. But if you want to know about sport, I want to encourage all of you to listen to Insight and listen to Mickey Clayton, what a job he does, and you're going to like his program. Thank you much.
1, 2, talk that talk.
On the Legends of Family song. So now they're showing the high school side when they play them in basketball. They have some great players. Be successful. Everything that you know now. That role piece is something.
(48-36). Got to be able to cut off the perimeter shooters and get back in transition defense. Again, Florida High, just their youth shows. When we cover them again next year, we will talk about and notice the difference in maturity level and their ability to play together as a team to get things done. Both their young guards and their youth at their guard spots, 8th and 9th grade, they will be taller, longer, stronger. We got the Arnold kid. We have Donaldson. They go back and forth between point and two. Taggart at the 3 and two big boys, 6'5" and 6'6". Nice left hand. I didn't see that foul, but nice left hand. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Well-designed play coming out of timeout. Insight's High School Game of the Week. We'll be back.
County Sheriff Walt McNeil with a reminder. The decisions you make now can impact the rest of your life. One bad decision could lead to trouble. Surround yourself with positive people. Being with the wrong crowd can land you behind bars. And don't make yourself a target. Protect your personal identity, like your social security number and banking information. Your future is as bright as you want it to be. Play hard, but work harder. I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil, and I'm all in.
You hear that John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
And we're back. Terry, I missed both free throws that he took in the first half. Has to come all the way up and shoot that in one motion. It's not a smooth motion. He stops and then tries to regather his momentum. Let's see if this time he can come all the way up in one motion, because I know that that's a little better. He's been shown technique. That's 0 for 4 for him from the free throw line. He's going to have to be a much better free throw shooter, and he will be. 9th grader. Good hand. Thought he would be able to tip it away. Maclay, disciplined, well coached, and came across there open on it. Left-handed. You can't let him beat you to the middle of the floor off his left hand. We got a foul call. Ball has to be out underneath. Will this play end with a lob to the basket for Zim? Way to body him, Tiger, keep him away from the basket. Yeah, they're knocking that jump shot down now. That three down by Pierce. That's his 4th-3 of the day by our records. Again, unofficial. Doing a much better job on Terrion, harassing him and getting on the floor. Guarded defense from Maclay has picked up tremendously. Doesn't look like the same team we saw the first quarter. Way to spot the open shooter that shoots an air ball. Still there. Little kamikaze here, Florida High. Little kamikaze here. A little bit out of control. Donaldson trying to tell him to calm down. 51-36, 6:52 left in the game. Right now, timeout by Florida High. Coach McNeil trying to get them under control a little bit. You got the Insights High School Game of the Week on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us. Subscribe to us. The more support, the better. We hope that you appreciate what we've been able to do in terms of bringing high school basketball to you, that you can sit home in front of your television set and see the game. That is exactly what our intent was, to be able to bring the talents of the local athletes, male and female, the coaches, these athletes that are being recruited, and those that aren't being recruited, to be able to have that opportunity to be able to see yourself on television. Follow us on Insights. Follow us. Tag us on Twitter. A lot of times, Coach Granger wants to see who they put on Zim. They put another big man on him or a guard. They have a guard on him. Taggart's on him. He's playing behind him. Good steal by Terrion. He grabbed his shirt. Is that a breakaway foul? Do they get the free throw and ball out on the side? Actually, it was a smart foul, a cerebral foul. Grabbed him by the shirt, took away the sure 2 points, put the ball out on the side. Now, one time they could have let that play go. That's what we said about being able to make that pass inside to the post. And then when you get it, you at least have to square up and make a post man move to make them guard you. Perform from the free throw line. That's the 8th grader. Right in the game. Rebound and stick back. Number 25, Kai Farland. 6'5" freshman. (55-38), 15 points. They have to come back, Florida High. Good penetration, Terrion, and to the basket with a missed layup. Now, it wasn't just a plain layup. He had to do a little bit to get to the free throw line. Kai Farland will be back to shoot these two. And we're back at the line. Kai. And the free throw is off. Makai Willis out. Florida High going with one big. Are they getting ready to press? I hear him in the stands saying, boy, you got to make that free throw. But he did not. Missed them both. Terrion, you're a point guard. You got to put more pressure on it than that. Maclay at this point won't make many mistakes. You have to make them make a mistake. Smart ball handlers on the perimeter. Coach Granger comfortably sitting on the bench watching it. A lot more pressure that time, Taggart. A lot more pressure. And the layup in a basket. That's 53-40, still 13 points, full court man-to-man. Timeout by Coach Granger. We're going to stay right here. We're going to stay right here now. The chess match is going on now. I see my guy back in the game, Austin Gazzini. Remember him from being at the Christmas tournament. A lot of heart. Hope he's active on that ball or they'll throw a long one because there's nobody long. And that's a touch foul on the ball there. Terry on. Pierce Johnson, they put the ball in his hands. Why? 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I think he's 1 for 4 hitting the rim. The other 3 didn't touch the rim. Free throw converted. 5 for 5 at the line. Let's see if he even hits the rim on this free throw. Almost like he was raised shooting with a shooting rim on the goal. He hit the back brace. He only gets half a point. 6 for 6 from the line. Hitting free throws down the stretches will be critical in close games. This time, Florida High in a 2-guard front on their offense. Oh, thought that was a double. Nice take. 55-42. You cannot exchange baskets. Now they put it in the hand of the best free throw shooter and let him bring the ball down the floor. We have to deny the next pass, though. They're going to pop out and dribble to the side. Screen underneath, cleared out. Missed shot.
The Dr. Arthur Woodard Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood for. Dr. Woodard would tip his hat to the winners and proudly say congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way and keep up those grades.
To be able to, for Florida High to win, it's 59-46, 13-point game, 36 seconds left in the contest. But in seeing this game and trying to allow you, the viewers, an opportunity to see one of the most highly recruited players in Perry selected to the McDonald's All-American team and playing in the McDonald's All-American game in Atlanta. Insight's High School Game of the Week is looking to be able to bring you some coverage from that. That is our goal. But again, Reggie Perry, we've been covering him 2 years at Thomasville High, coach of former assistant coach at Florida A&M University and at Jackson State, Al Perrysville High. Both Perry boys are going to Mississippi State to be at the institution where their father played. Congratulations to them. And to the local talent again out of the area. We have tried to encourage you to go to Thomasville to be able to see him play. Our number 1 ranked Insight Super 6 team, Thomasville High School. Thomasville 19-4, now winners of 5 in a row after we televised their last loss against Pelham High School in a game that saw Pelham hit 2 3-pointers in the last 30 seconds to win by 1. Both of them off the glass. You couldn't have made them if you were playing horse. Perry, again, congratulations to Thomasville High and to Reggie Perry for all your accolades, and to his parents, Kim Allen. Kim, former collegiate all-conference selection in track at Florida A&M. Nice shot, Terrion. Did we really take the timeout? Well, we played to the buzzer, 61-48. Maclay's players just looked over at the coach. Look at him. I'm like, hey, he's playing to the final buzzer, 61-48. That was a little move that Jeff Walker would have been calling hot sauce. But it was a good move, Terrion, who had been out of the game offensively since the first quarter. Again, Insights. Our goal is to be able to bring to you the boys and girls that are playing high school, and the boys and the girls that come through here and watch them grow up to be men and women. Here in the greater Tallahassee and South Georgia area, we have been privileged to be able to be in situations where we have excellent schools and programs that really get behind and support the students that they have, able to teach them, help them, be able to matriculate through the system, go on and be able to continue to be successful contributors in their community. One of the things we like to be able to tell is that you give back. And a lot of these people that we see on the coaching staff, now we're beginning to see some of those that we watch grow up here in the community, that played here in the local high schools, went off to colleges, and came back home to be able to show what they learned, be able to be concerned, be able to get to the parents of these boys and girls and let them know when there's an issue. You know, a part of growing up and being able to mature is to be able to reach out and get to who you need to get to resolve issues. We want to make sure that these young men and young women do well. This is Insights High School Game of the Week. We appreciate you being here with us, and we're signing off. See you next week.
President and CEO of Insight Sports. We're here to make sure that you have a complete rundown of what we do at Insights. We also do in specialty shows. We do Mick and Rick. We do two guys from Cleveland. We're talking about what's going on in Cleveland sports. And as all of our people know, it's all things Cleveland. We do different things. We do things like cover the MEAC basketball tournament. We cover the SWAC tournament. We go to New Orleans. We cover some of the NBA games there. Jacksonville Jaguars, though again, it's all things Cleveland. Different things, travel different places, and we bring those places and things that we've been back to you. We give you a different perspective on it. Enjoy us on our website, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Follow us. It's Insights. We try to bring the sports to you.
We have 3 more athletes starting today. Before I go any further, I want to first make sure that they acknowledge our one more administration. Dr. Stacy Chambers, Mr. Chambers, and Mrs. Chambers, and still around the We have 3 wonderful athletes on today: Cal Prager, Taylor Holland, and Will Hayward. All 3 of these athletes have been varsity athletes for at least 3 years and have contributed in multiple sports at Florida High School. Before I go any further, I want to give Coach Higgins, Cal Prager's head football coach for the last 3 years, a chance to speak about it.
Good afternoon. This is always an exciting time for us every time here we get to this point when we really get a chance to recognize all the hard work for all these student athletes and all the time that they put into their commitment to excellence. And this is certainly another outstanding group that we've had. Before we acknowledge these gentlemen up here on stage on the football side of it, we certainly have a great group of seniors that I know the next meeting will probably have an opportunity to sign about 5 more. So just want to make sure to acknowledge those guys and all the hard work He as well has been extremely instrumental in leading our team to 3 regional finals, 2 region championships, and a Final Four appearance as a senior. He's getting a chance to further his education at Kennesaw State University, where he's going to have a wonderful chance to go play for national titles. I believe that we're a couple games away this year getting ready to play for him. So Will has the privilege of playing before the Georgia All-Star game. He's also an outstanding wrestler. We'll have a chance to go back and compete for a state championship wrestling here in just a few short weeks. Our program has been on the map. These guys have been extremely instrumental along with our other seniors, becoming one of the best teams in the state of Florida. So Will and Kyle, we want to congratulate you on an excellent day. We're excited about your opportunity to go and play college football at the next level. Will Hager and Kyle Prater.
I have the unique opportunity to introduce Taylor Holly. She has been on the varsity soccer team for the past 4 years, where she has started as goalie and made all big men. She has had a great career here at Florida High. Last night it came really short state quarterfinal playoff game, but we had the opportunity to play for a state championship in large part to her duties as a goalie. She gave up 2 goals the whole year, and we just want to thank her for her service to our school. Each of our student athletes has been a student before they have been an athlete. Each one of them has asked a faculty representative to come down and represent them in a manner that truly represents how special they were to them. Being here for the signing day ceremony means a lot to not only the teacher, but the student athlete. Ms. Axel is representing Kyle Prater. Ms. Campbell is representing Taylor Holly. And Ms. Russell is representing Will Hager. Before we conclude our ceremony with the signing, I want to give each student athlete a chance to give a message to the student body and their parents. First up, Kyle Prater.
I have Coach Hickman with me.
Yes, sir.
Coach, tell us about the significance of this day for Florida High.
Well, this is one of the most exciting days of the year always because, for us, we get to watch these kids grow up so much. And even at our school, we've watched these guys grow up since they were middle schoolers or elementary. And so to see the hard work pay off, to see the reward of all the time that they've spent to get a chance to go further their career in college is super exciting. So this is one of my favorite days of the whole year. So we're excited for Will and Kyle and for the opportunities they have.
And I understand you had some more young men that you took to visit college.
Yeah, we do. We like I said, we only had 8 seniors this year, so we'll have probably 5 more. We'll have 7 of the 8 seniors signed within the next 2 weeks. So we just got back from a 4-day, 7-school trip in which all of our young men got some offers and opportunities. We were going to wait till after signing day to figure out, so we don't rush the process. But yeah, we're going to have 4 or 5 more next week. So that'll be 7 out of 8 seniors is pretty good.
Coach, for a person or individual like you, from Florida High, growing up and having, your dad and all of that, kind of go a little deeper with that because it's in your blood. I mean,
it is.
You do stuff for Florida High that you probably wouldn't do anywhere else because it's a part of who you are.
It is. It's very much a part of who I am and who I grew up, and it's a family. We really literally get to watch these kids grow up from the time that they're either in elementary school or middle school and high school. So yeah, we're willing to put kids in the van and take money out of our own pocket and really do everything we can to help these kids at this school. And I think our success rate's been pretty good. When we send kids off to college, they have a tremendous career. So yeah, this is huge for me. Like I said, this is one of the exciting days of the year for me, and to watch these kids grow up to be men is exciting.
I had my dad work for me.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about what that is for you when your dad would come and. I didn't see him as much on the sideline this year. I've seen him in the past.
No, he was there. He was there. Yeah, I grew up on the sidelines watching him, and now it's fun for him to get on the other side and watching me. And so, look, I'll still pick his brain a little bit here and there, and he'll still throw in some advice for us here and there. So this has been a family. When I get to walk out there and his name's on the stadium, this is fun for me every day to come to work. And they say you're happy whenever you go to work. You don't feel like it's work. And so this is an awesome place to be.
Coach, I thank you for talking.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Coach,
thank you guys very much. Thank you.
That thing about your dad, see, I've been there.
Yes, sir.
And that's just a whole different feeling to share that with him.
It is. Yeah, it is. Enjoy. Coach me, and now we're on the other side of it. It's fun.
Negative on it, my dad's not here. So enjoy every single minute that you have. And from Coach Clayton, when you see your dad again, just give him a hug.
I will. I'll see him soon.
Okay.
Thank you, Coach. Yes, sir.
What do you do in this situation? Second and 10. Second and 10.
Yep. Yeah, you're moving the ball good. I'd get trips and run that wide shallow. They pop again. Gun, 2 backs in the backfield. He hands it off. Sweep to the outside.
Carroll Young still on his feet.
Great job right there. Got a penalty though.
Finally thrown out of bounds by Jonathan Alexander.
Did you hear that John hit Mary and cussed at her and was treating her horribly?
I did. I wonder what she did or said to make him do that.
The question should be, why did John do the things he did? There's nothing Mary could have done to cause the abuse. No one deserves to be abused, and no one has the right to abuse. If you or someone you know has taken the basic steps to come out of abuse, but still feels stuck, contact Michael Sue.
On the Legends of Family Produce song. So now they're showing the high school side when they play them in basketball. They have some great players. Be successful. Everything that you know now. That role would be something.
Insights.com. 2 eyes in the middle. INSIIGHTS.
Insights is the copyright of Maclay Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Maclay Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Maclay Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on Insights represent the independent thoughts and representation.